Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, before we dive into your reading here for the month of July, I just want to say like a huge thank you, especially to your newcomers. Obviously, I'm so grateful for the ones that has been with me for all time. I don't know what's up with the sound and with me. Drives me nuts, but let's just not focus on that. It's a little bit of delay. I do apologize. Maybe just listen to me and then don't watch me so that the sound can catch up here. Okay. So I thought last video for June, I felt this right at the very beginning of that video. I am welcoming what I think is maybe just one person. I just had this huge feeling of like, wow, someone has really come on this video that just needed a big welcome today. So just really took my time to like say welcome to any newcomer. And then it turned out to be like the biggest showing of all time on my channel. So if I go to watch like the biggest viewing of one video, it's probably up there around 30,000 or something. And that's accumulated over a course of 3 to 4 years. So one video reached its peak to like right over 30,000 between 3 and 4 years. You, Capricorn, reached that viewing within 10 days. 10 days, I had about 30 viewings on that video. So obviously it wasn't just one person. It was like a huge increase of just Capricorn energy. And I felt it. I said it. I welcomed extra much in the beginning. And it's not like, welcome any newcomers, because obviously I want to welcome any newcomers. And I want to welcome any old comers because it's like you that makes up the channel, you who come back over and over again, you who are the subscriber. But just the fact of the influx of the Capricorn energy was astounding. And it was really cool to even be feeling it in the beginning. It's like, oh, who is this? Thinking it was one person. But it was like you. It was the nation, Capricorn nation. And I just feel so blessed. And I just really want to thank you so much. Because you haven't just come on and viewed it and then left. You just actually really subscribed as well, which is what helps the channel. So thank you. With that said, this is your monthly read for July. Let's see how we do this month. Not that one should focus on that, but it's hard not to when that is the thing that's going to make me be able to do this next month and next month, Okay, we're going to start with an overall energy to get the floor energy for the month of July. And then we're going to go deeper into the message, into the energy to really see what's going on for the month of June. Not for the month of July, but what's going on for Capricorn for the month of July. And then at the very end, we're going to have your fairies come out and give you a little note. What do we have for Capricorn, please? I think it was something about like your gifts, right? Maybe that spoke to like so many people. Understanding that you have had like these gifts. Now when I think about it, I think it was something about like remembering your gifts. So like having, I just felt it in my hands. So, and I think that was your reading, that you are, that you had gifts early on as a child. Okay. We have gratitude. Gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. And then we have legends. Learn from those who inspire you. So let me just sit with this for a tiny little bit. Okay, the first thing that I'm seeing that's really coming in strong is that you are, like in both of these images, there's a big feeling of like protection. So in this card, there's like a situation going on, let's say, it's just a situation going on. And this huge angel, this huge non-physical entity or energy is overseeing things. Same thing for this. It's like we have stuff going on. There's things happening within. And then there's like this big shield or this big protection, overseeing, overlooking, protecting what is going on. So that's the first thing that I want to say. Peekaboo. That's the first thing that I was like, where can you see me? It's the first thing I want to say, that you are truly protected. I don't know if you felt recently that you're not, or that you feel like, or maybe it's just a feeling of, is it really someone out there like guiding me or overseeing things, or like, is there an answer for someone? Maybe you just, you feel strongly that there's a connection, but maybe you like don't know to like 100% that is really true, and feel that you have evidence of it all the time. But this is starting out to say you're truly protected. There's a big shield around you. And if we start with this is my Pisces card. So if you have a connection with Pisces, Capricorn, I haven't done that reading yet, so I don't know what it's going to be about. And you can just have strong Pisces in your chart. This is about, I always see this as a chariot situation, because if we look really closely here, there you go. In the palm of her hands, do you see all those horses? And there's like a dude in the back there, obviously having a connection to those horses. It's a little bit of a chariot feel. There's a big movement. Sorry for shaking a little bit. There's a big movement forward. You're in the steering position. You're in control. And you can look at it as okay, I'm just going to try to break it down into words. It's a feeling of you watching yourself in third person almost. It's like it's one thing that you wish this to be. Again, there's the glowing in the palm of your hands, which was a lot about in the past reading for June. Okay, gather myself. You're watching something come to fruition, or this is a wish for you, that you're watching something in the palm of your hands, and it's like, although you're in the driver's seat and you're the one who's driving the horses, you're overseeing yourself driving the horses or driving the situation forward. And so this could be like visualization, affirmations, like things like that you're doing. It can be that you have like a gratitude journal, or looking at things that you feel grateful for. I just want to say that even though you're overseeing things, we have even a bigger, like the universe and even bigger energies are overseeing you, overseeing things. I hope this makes any type of sense. And then we have legends. So together with this and feeling grateful and watching something come to fruition, or wanting something come to fruition, I think right now, Capricorn, you're learning how to distinguish. I know this sounds maybe silly, because we obviously, good from bad, right from wrong. Like we learned that early on. We come in with that knowing, right? But this is like, okay, so we have the little lizard, not so little, but the lizard. And then we have the troll. And the lizard is more not to our liking. The lizard is someone that comes in with negativity, someone that stirs up stuff just because they can. And then we have the troll that's like really kind and brings these high vibrational crystals. They really want well for everyone. And it's like you're sitting there in the creek, just sort of picking and choosing in between them. And this is what I mean. Obviously, you're going to like, if you see the lizard that's on fire that wants to mess up things, or if you see the troll that's really nice or really kind, obviously you're going to have an easy time to pick the troll. You're not stupid in any way, shape, or form. But I think it's about wanting to really feel what your path is. Does that make sense? To like, okay, so you're determining whatever this is, you're making a choice about something. Okay, which one should I choose here? Well, when it feels this clear, when it's like your inner being is telling you this path will lead down to more negativity, this path will lead more to positivity. Or I shouldn't even say negative and positive. I should just say this is the direction you want to go in if you want to follow your path. Whatever you're wanting or waiting for or wanting to manifest or create in your life, you're learning to discern how to listen to your inner voice. It's a huge one right now, to learn how to decipher where to go. I just want to say, when you are grateful for what you already have, and when you understand that like this thing is overseeing everything, you can't really go wrong. You just can't. Okay, going deeper into this. Sorry for a little bit of a stumbling beginning there. It feels like I had a little bit of a tough time to just narrow it down to what they really want to say. Okay, going deeper. What do we have for Capricorn, please, for the month of July? A lot of soft rainbow colors, which I love. Something about feeling protected in the middle. Maybe even also feeling protected as you choose more and more of what you want in your life, more and more what you feel is like the right fit for you. Like, are you going to be protected if you choose this path? Yes, you are. The Hermit and Eight of Summer. Yeah. So I think that you have, okay, let's do one at a time. So we do the Hermit. The Hermit is about like you have taken your time. You really have like started to listen. The Hermit is about withdrawing a little bit from the world. Doesn't mean that you quit being in the world, but maybe you're not so much around other people, or you have like, if you do your daily routine, like if you go to work, if you do whatever you do during the day, it feels like you haven't done the extra, like I don't want to go to the extra thing or go the extra mile for something. You just want to go home and sort of go into your corner and think about things. Take it slow, just be still. Maybe even feeling a little bit fatigued or a little bit tired that you just don't have the energy to do the extra thing. So I feel this time or this like slower pace has really been beneficial as we're now coming into this Eight of Summer. This is actually a fairy, if we look closely. A fairy with a backpack. She's headed, like, we see her back. And it's a backpack. And this is what I'm talking about, that the feeling of wanting to know exactly where to go, like which one to choose here, which one to pick, which direction, what is my path. That Eight of Summer is about that, like wanting to, maybe before you were just fine to like, yeah, it was okay, like an okay job, an okay partnership, an okay friend circle, okay, it's just okay, you know. But it's like you come to this point where we've had a little, probably still a little bit of a hermit energy, where it's like the work just doesn't give you the same satisfaction anymore, or like the things you do every day or the things that you do on weekends. Is this really like what you want to do? And the Eight of Summer is speaking about like making that choice for a more meaningful, more purposeful life. And setting out on that path, it's not even that you know what it is. That's what you're discerning here. This is what you're learning to decipher, like where to go. So going deeper still, it can lead to quite profound changes. Eight of Summer is a lot about profound changes. Like you could really like quit a job or start a new business or end a relationship, move state or move country. Like these are not like, I'll think I take the route around the, you know, the other way to work rather than this way to work. You know, these are quite profound shifts. Going deeper still, what do we have for Capricorn? Truth and fertility. Yeah, okay. So we have truth, which is a Libra influence. So now we have Pisces and then we have Libra. So 20 there is the 2.0 version of yourself. This is like, okay, we're staying in one place and we're looking at this portal. Like you're not there yet. You haven't crossed over or you haven't walked through the portal, but you feel so drawn to it. Like there's a new calling or there's a, or just a feeling of, if you're not in the calling space, if you're not in the feeling passionate or excited or even exhilarated, that something, it feels like something like is pulling you towards something, then you might just be fed up where we're, like, depending on what the energy is here, you might be fed up with where you're at. Like, or just bored, or just like, it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. Like it doesn't, you know, you want more out of life. So you're starting to see where you find the deepest truth, the deepest balance, why, what would you want to do for it to be worth to get up in the morning? You know, to have yet another day, to just get excited about life, to be grateful for what you have, you know? And then we have fertility. So this is like a really auspicious time for you to go ahead, for you to, if you've been thinking for a while now to start that online business or to start your own small business or to look for another job or to actually make some changes in your relationship. So like however this looks for you is a very fertile moment to launch something, to start something, to make progress on this path is a really lucrative, fertile, like time to go. It's really going to yield like a lot back if you're starting now. So the month of July seems to be, I know that there's a lot of people actually having time off in the month of July, but because you have time off from what? So interesting that we have time off. If you have time off, maybe you should quit doing what you're doing, because then you would never have time off again. You're just time on all the time. Time. So I was just a little reflection there. It's a very, very fertile moment for you. So even if you have time off, there could be a lot of movement. Energetically, there could be a lot of movement. There could be a lot of ideas. To make sure just writing down those ideas, and just once you sort of get back into work mode, then like look at this and look at what you could launch into the world. Listen to that calling or that voice within. Okay. A couple more cards here for Capricorn, please. And if it's even like, oh, I already have the choices. Like I already have like a decision to make. It's either left or right. What do I do? That is the thing. It feels like you almost have those choices so that you can practice trusting your intuition. That you can practice trusting your guidance, your inner being. They are not necessarily there for you to pick one of those. You should and you will. But the main reason for them to be there, why isn't it just one choice? Why isn't it just one thing? Why is it so that you have to choose? So why not attract the thing you were supposed to do right away? Because there's something in discerning. There's something about learning to starting to trust your inner guidance and understand, have faith that you are being guided. There's something overseeing this. And you can't really go wrong here. So it's like it's a practice. It's a beautiful practice. So you've done, one is speaking about nature. Nope. nurture, but it's a lot of nature. So one way to nurture yourself right now, and one way to just really, when we have trouble like discerning, when we have trouble to hearing our inner voice, when it's a little bit blurry, the quickest way, one of the quickest ways, is to just connect with nature, to connect with Mother Earth in whatever way you can. That can be through water, through the sand, like through beaches, the actual ground, not asphalt or anything like that. And that's bare feet towards, the ground. It can be literally just drinking more water. You can sit if you can't reach nature, if you can't sort of go out in nature, depending on where you live, or maybe you have, for whatever reason, you can't get out there. To just sit in meditation and connect with nature within. Just see a whole jungle, like walk through a jungle as you close your eyes and you just see this jungle, nature. And then do whatever you can right now to put yourself in a situation where you feel a connection, because that's what it's all about. When you have lost your way a little bit, and when you don't know left from right, you don't know up from down, like you don't know what to choose or what to pick, that's usually an indication that you lost touch a little bit with your inner being, with your inner guidance. And one way to get back that guidance and one way to get back that connection is to find that balance. And mostly you can do that in nature, but whatever other way will do. For me, music is a really big thing. It can be that you're doing any type of training like yoga, or just working out, or like whatever gets those endorphins going, so that you put yourself back like in your body and in that connection. Whatever you can do to find that balance. We're back here. Will help you a lot to be able to discern, to be able to be clear about what you want to do. And then we have awaiting results. And this card is about, on purpose, adjusting your vibration so that whatever you're searching can be a fit. So you understand at this stage, Capricorn, that life doesn't just happen to you and you're just walking around being this victim, and sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're unlucky. It's just not working like that at all. And you know that. So this awaiting results is about you taking charge of your life and actually working on that vibration, which mainly means letting go of resistance, letting go of any blockages, so that the vibration can naturally rise up. And from there, attract new people, new situations, new thought forms, new ideas, and almost standing there waiting for stuff to come to you. At this stage, it doesn't even become a choice anymore. It's not even, what's my path? What is the decision here? What should I do? When you're that anchored in, we have like roots coming up from Mother Earth and like moving on up through your body, and it's your doing. Like you're asking for this connection, you're asking for this alignment. You're not even touching the ground. Like you're part of that tree, or that, whatever we want to call that, coming up from Mother Earth. From that standpoint, from that perspective, being that balanced and grounded is not even a choice anymore. It's just the inner being has voiced its opinion, or has given you a feeling of what feels exciting and what feels not so exciting. And it's just a start walking thing. I'm just going to start walking in this direction. Why? Because I know it. Because I felt like it. This is really cool. Okay, we're going to end this reading with some messages from your fairies. This is a lot about be grateful for what you already have. And this is a lot about this big practice about what path to take here, what to do. Really start to practice learning, listening to that intuition. Finding that path within, finding that balance, and really step through that portal. Make that transformation. That's what we have here. You're making big changes right now. You're coming out of hermit mode and making a lot of big changes. And you're practicing trusting the information you get from the inside, and maybe it's from the outside as well. Connecting with nature, connecting with whatever keeps you balanced, knowing that it's a very fertile moment to do this. And this is you working on yourself so that you can be a better match to whatever it is that you want to move forward towards. This is really beautiful. Okay, final messages from your fairies. We have body movement and visualization, as one say. This is in Swedish. It says kroppsrörelse. This is like circulation, moving. So that's one thing also. I am connecting it to the rest of the reading here because it's like, to be sure to not be able to, like, if you really want to make sure you can't pick anything, you can't be sure of your path, you can't be sure of where you're going, you can't seem to make a choice, is to not move anywhere. It's to sit still on your bum all day and don't move. Have you tried to argue with someone at the same time as you're walking? It doesn't work because you're leaving the energy behind you constantly. You're just on the move, you're in circulation. So try to hold a grudge and try to be angry with someone at the same time as you're walking, preferably nature. You're doomed. So if you want to keep arguing with someone, do not, for the life of you, be walking, don't move around, and don't have the argument outside because it's going to solve itself. So body movement, move around. And this is not talking about crazy workout or crazy like dancing under the stars weird stuff. It's just basically talking about circulation. If you can just move your body, if you can get a little bit of a workout in there, if you can get like go out on the walk, whatever this is that you feel that you're in circulation with or from, do that, because that circulation will really help you let go of certain preconceived, stuck or stagnant energy. And then mostly, like, everyone should do this every single day. Just be on the move. Circulatory. If your circulation in your body is working, circulation in the mind is working as well. And visualisering in Swedish, which is visualization in English. This is what I felt from the first, like you're looking, like you're holding something in the palm of your hands, like you're looking at something that you want. You want to manifest it, you want to see it in your life, you want to have this feeling of something. And we have the visualization card, which is speaking about like visualize whatever it is that you want. And not in the sense that please, 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 can I have it? But like, think about how it would feel if you were doing the thing you want to do. If you were living something that you felt grateful for. If you were living a situation, how would that feel? And visualize it. That's going to help you really, really quickly to draw it into your life. I've come to know, though, that visualization for the sake of visualization as a step to get what you want rarely works. Because it sort of turns you towards that you don't have it. And it's more like a disappointment or, yeah. So visualize whatever it is that you want and sort of sense into it. How would it feel? Right now, Capricorn, how would it feel to have the thing you want to have or to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do? How would it feel? And then get as much emotion attached to that situation as possible, and there you'll have your result. But don't do it for the result. Do it for the fun of it, for the feeling of it, for the emotional gain from it. And as a beautiful consequence, the physical thing will manifest as well. Okay? That is what I have, beautiful Capricorn, for the month of July Again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You're one of the ones that are really good at doing that, so thank you so much. And like the video if you did. It really helps a lot as well. So thank you so much for watching, and take care, guys. Bye.